weirdness begins. It's the KVJ show to start your morning. Kevin is the host, and his skin pigment is whiter than Casper the Ghost. Virginia sounds like this. Nickname Vicious Beast. So don't get her pissed. It's Jason. Talks like a spaz. And he loves to talk about Bigfoot and stats. So get ready, here we go. You're listening to 97.9 with the KVJ show.
Hello, good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to the KVJ show. Here we go. It is a beautiful day, and it's Vicious Beast's birthday. Yes, it is. Happy birthday to
49th.
you.
Happy 49th.
Yeah.
Happy 49th.
It's 47.
Oh.
You're still young.
Coincidentally, the amount of numbers and times I'm going to punch you in the throat.
Ooh, look out.
Did you re-release the video of me punching you?
I did, of Super Pie. A lot of people still haven't seen that thing.
I know a lot of people were messaging me over the weekend. Like, why'd you punch Jason? I'm like, guys, this happened a while ago. This is not a recent punching.
Yeah, there are a few clips that we will release that are older clips, and it confuses a lot of people. Like, Bird, why are you dyeing your beard black? I thought you had a gray beard.
Yeah, if you want to see that, it is up on our social media on Facebook, I believe. Did you put it up there?
I put it on our Twitter.
Twitter, okay.
But I can put it on Facebook. There's
Okay.
no shortage of places I'll put this thing.
All right. Yeah, throw it all up there so everybody can go see it, whatever platform they might be on. So, yeah, Virginia having another birthday today. So it's going to be a crazy day. Full of what do we got? Cake and fun and candles.
I think we blew our steam pipe on Saturday. I'm trying to...
I know what you want to say,
Well put.
but what you want to say is not radio friendly.
I didn't think so.
We
That's why-
blew our steam pipe.
Steam pipe.
We went big on Saturday
Yes.
for your birthday.
Well, Panda was so sweet. So he put together this surprise drive-by birthday party and invited a bunch of people to come drive by. And he put homemade signs in the yard, and he got balloons, and he was really, really super sweet about the whole thing. And I really, really appreciate what he did, all the effort.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was very nice to socially distance and see your friends and everybody wave, and people brought beautiful gifts. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
It was very nice on Saturday. We got a video of that too. So
Yeah.
It's on our Facebook page.
yeah, got a video of everything. You can see Jay Bird busting your flower vase.
Yeah, I had just had this beautiful arrangement. My friend David, who's living out of state right now and couldn't be around for the drive-by,
Right.
he sent me this massive bouquet of flowers. I mean,
gorgeous.
It had to be like a $300 bouquet of flowers.
Yes.
I was like, whoa, David, this is insane.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I mean, it was just so over the top. I love over the top flowers. And so I put it there, right there next to where I was going to be sitting for the drive-by parade. I wave at people. Look at my flowers. Waving. Look at my flowers. It was kind of showing off. So when Jason came up, he didn't stay in his car. He had to jump out and video, which was adorable. But he's running around videoing everybody filming, and he kicked over the large thing of flowers and shattered the glass vase.
Straight up payback for punching me, dog. That video got me fired up. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember when she punched me. I'm
Yeah.
gonna kick her.
Revenge.
Yes.
Years later.
I'm going to punt her birthday flowers.
I couldn't see him, dog. I was filming. I was trying to get to V. Kevin Ralston, trying to focus in on his hair.
Everybody's having so much fun. All of a sudden you hear, shut up. Class.
I've always been clumsy. It's just in my DNA. I don't know what to tell you. I think I've got issues.
My neighbors couldn't believe it because they had come out to watch all the festivities. And my one neighbor, she was watching the flowers like she knew it was a bad idea. And when they broke, she was like, I knew it.
So you can see the trouble about to happen.
She
Yeah.
saw it coming from a mile away.
Plus, they don't know about Bird. They don't know about my
They underestimated the power of your foot.
hamburger feet.
He punted these flowers.
All on tape.
It was.
That's right. It's on Facebook.
Thank goodness. So we have the moment forever.
So here we go. We got a big Monday of celebration. Going to be a little party here at the KVJ show.
It's the KVJ dirt of the day. It's the KVJ dirt of the day. Virginia, take it away. Cause you know we need that dirt of the day.
Well, coming up in just a second, I will tell you about the latest in the Kanye saga. There's another page. Yes, he is putting more stuff on Twitter over the weekend. I'll tell you what he had to say. Before we get into that, sadly, we lost Regis Philbin over the weekend. Passed away at the age of 88. I think it was a heart attack, right? Isn't that what they said? I don't think it was the coronavirus or anything like that, but so many people loved Regis Philbin, and I believe we have a little montage of him from over the years.
I would now like you to meet Regis Philbin.
Coming up next on the premiere edition of Live with Regis and Kathy Lee.
Here are Regis Philbin and Kelly Ripa.
1, 2, 3. I'm out of control! And then the third daughter broke her leg. I mean, it never ends in your place.
What? No.
Just what the hell is that? Daughter Grace just got her big break. Well, I was close. Welcome to America's Got Talent. Which of these U.S. presidents appeared on the television series Laugh-In?
Richard Nixon, that's my final answer.
He's won $1 million.
I have no regrets. I received an opportunity to do something that I always wanted to do.
Thank you very much for these great years together. God bless you all, and I hope I see you again real soon. Thanks, everybody.
There you go, Reg.
I think he holds some kind of record for most time broadcasted or something. He holds some kind of weird record.
Yeah, it was hours logged on television. I believe it was a record he had set.
Yeah, because he dad that daily, every morning TV show.
And he had been on TV forever.
Yeah.
And doing different things. I think even like almost like a news reporter and things like that throughout the years. And I'd read something interesting about him. He'd said he just felt like he was on TV all these years and he never really understood like what it was his strength zone, and he felt like he's just kind of going through the motions, and then one day just kind of clicked. He said, I am best at spontaneity. And he said so he just started putting himself in situations where he would just let his spontaneous wit kind of take over, and that's really because he didn't pop until later on in his career. You know, he had been on and he was doing stuff here and there, but he wasn't the kind of big household name that he was until he kind of had that epiphany and started really putting himself in those kind of roles.
And it came off likable, and I think that's a big part of it, too.
Yeah, but it's a great lesson for everybody out there that, you may be like, TV's my thing. Well, okay, what about TV is your thing? Because he had chosen TV, and he took some time to figure out that, when you put me in that environment, that's when I am better than average.
They have a bunch of his infamous bloopers and stuff that they were playing all day yesterday. I was watching a few of them. And yeah, you're right. Like when he would have a blooper, he would then turn that into some of the funniest off-the-cuff material that was so unscripted, and he didn't plan to mess up stuff, but it was how he rolled with it that made him so lovable and endearing.
Like all that TV gold, Virginia.
That was it.
From one blooper expert to another. In other news, I love this sweet story. Did you see where Ryan Reynolds has lent his social media voice to help out a missing bear find its way home? So there's a woman by the name of Mara, and she has this stuffed teddy bear. And you know how you can get Build-A-Bear bears where you press the little button and it has the voice of somebody, of a loved one? We've got a few of those. Well, anyway, Mara, this chick who had the bear inside a backpack along with an iPad, is now looking for this backpack. Somebody stole her backpack with the bear in it, but the bear is her mom's voice saying, I love you, I'm proud of you, and I'll always be with you. Her mom died last year, so it's a very important bear to her. Ryan Reynolds saw the story and has now posted his own message saying $5,000 as a reward to anybody who gets this bear back to its owner. Oh, that's sweet.
If you went to Build-A-Bear and you said, I want the voice to be, I'm watching you, would they put that in there, or is that against Build-A-Bear's policy where, no, we only do peaceful things with the bears? You
can voice it yourself. See what you can do. You reach in the bin and you grab the little voice recorder and you can go off in the corner. Like we went in the bathroom and recorded it because I had to get Magnolia away from all the craziness of the store. So you can go back in a corner and record whatever you want.
Okay.
So if you want
That
to
doesn't
record,
look weird. You're back in the corner of Build-A-Bear.
I'm watching you.
I don't know. Am I the only one that thinks Build-A-Bear a little creepy? I don't know.
Yeah, so Ryan Reynolds stepping up to do a nice thing there. And then finally here, Kanye West posting apologies over the weekend to his wife, Kim Kardashian, after he claimed he wanted to divorce her, accused her of cheating on him, accused her of trying to lock him up. He said, "I apologize for going public with something that was a private matter. Please forgive me. Thank you for always being there for me." So I don't know what's going on.
Is she going to forgive him? Did she say anything on Twitter or anything?
Don't set me up for a snore.
You're right. That's
He was overly excited.
So excited about something he could care less about. And that's what's going on in your dirt of the day.
It's time for viral audio.
So how's your kids? How's your wife?
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Well, it was really good to have baseball back on television. Excited about the Miami Marlins. They jumped out to a 2-1 record from over the weekend. They went to Philadelphia and beat the Phillies twice, which is pretty good considering 4 of their players have tested positive for coronavirus. So they're battling through, including their starting pitcher from yesterday. He was getting ready to pitch, and they're like, can you do a test real quick? You got coronavirus. You're not pitching today.
Coach, my corona ball is really dropping.
Yes. Apparently you're not allowed to cough on the ball and then throw it at other players.
That would distract you a bit. If you knew the pitcher was coughing on the ball.
Oh, you know the pitcher's got coronavirus,
Corona
right?
balls?
Corona
yeah.
balls.
If your nickname is Corona Balls, your throw is literally deadly.
Yeah, so they had to yank that guy off the mound, Jose Urania, and he's...
Grania, get your Corona Balls out of here.
Yeah, he will, I assume, be going in the quarantine and all that stuff. 3 other Marlins players as well have tested positive.
All right.
So they've got a few that are already out.
What does that mean for the other players then?
The other players, I think they just try to keep them away from them. I think it was, I think the catcher's already out. It was an outfielder that is out, maybe an infielder as well.
Because they're giving it to each other.
Well, yeah. Did they hang out in the locker room? And anybody that talked to the pitcher now has to go be tested, right?
Well, he's throwing his Corona balls. You're catching his Corona balls.
I think they're steadily testing the players. I don't know all the protocols they're doing to try to keep them safe. Some people are keeping an eye on this to say, okay, how rampant will this go? And, is baseball going to just fire up for one weekend and they'll be like, the Marlins ruined it again for everybody?
Well, what happens if each team has 25 people on a team? What happens if you get a team that's 23 guys get corona? Do you have to start asking the public to come in and play for you?
I don't know, yeah.
Coach, I am ready.
These are uncharted waters. Nobody really knows what's going to happen.
You ain't playing. You ain't going in there and getting no Corona balls thrown at you.
But think about it, though. You're hearing some of these parties where one person goes in there and a good 15 people get it.
Yeah.
A team could get it.
They could, yeah. And so it's going to really start testing the protocols to see, how efficient this is. For baseball and other sports that have started playing, you got the NBA that's getting into some action, the WNBA that's getting into some action, the NFL is starting to fire up their training camps here before too long, so we'll see how that goes. So, 4 Marlins players are out. They delayed their trip from Philadelphia back, so they're going to fly in later today, just a couple hours before their game against Baltimore at Marlins Park. Other stuff going on this weekend. Thought this was kind of funny. It was amusing. Anthony Rizzo, he's from Parkland. You probably hear a lot about him. He's the first baseman for the Chicago Cubs. Hit a home run off of his knee. He had a fantastic weekend as well and was having some fun out there on first base. Everybody that would get on, he would offer them hand sanitizer.
Aww.
What's Rizzo got in mind here? Okay, little sanitizer. It's a good idea. You're going to be that close to me, you got to get some sanitizer on.
That's right, Bob. Thank you very much for that hand sanitizer.
Most of the other team thought it was funny, but there's always like 2 or 3 like, man, tell Rizzo to shut up.
Yeah, Rizzo's having too much fun out there. Yeah.
I like Rizzo's attitude.
I love Rizzo's attitude.
Come on. Let's have some fun, please.
And Bill Murray, a big Chicago Cubs fan, he was actually doing the 7th inning stretch, serenading a giant bear.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back.
So that's a real bear that he's serenading?
It's a stuffed bear.
Oh, stuffed bear.
Chicago!
Okay, there you go. Bill Murray, big old Chicago fan. And Tom Hanks is trying to add a little bit of life. You can hear it's kind of dead in the background, Virginia. So Tom Hanks has been selling virtual hot dogs at A's games. They're trying to figure out a way to pump in some crowd noise.
Virtual hot dogs?
Just to make it sound normal.
Well, at a baseball game, you normally have hot dogs, beer, you know, that kind of stuff.
You don't have to tell me about ball game hot dogs. They're my favorite.
Well, you'll hear it if you play a video game in baseball and you just kind of go and make a sandwich or something and you let it on the background. A lot of times you'll hear the audience, hot dog, and in the background. So they're doing that with Hanks.
Yeah, so Tom Hanks, they're pumping that audio in, and it's Tom Hanks doing it.
Hot dog! Colossal hot dog! Hot dogs here! Colossal hot dog! It's not a ball game without a hot dog. Who wants a hot dog? Hot dog here! Hot dog! Colossal hot dog! Colossal dogs! Hot dog!
Okay, there you go.
Virginia is so confused.
Yeah. There's a lot of weird things that are going on.
It's layered.
It is.
But I look, the effort is there. They're just trying to get people interested.
They're trying to figure it out. The ratings are great for opening night. In fact, I think the best ratings they've had since 2011, which you would expect because people can't go to the game and there's nothing else on.
That's right. Hanks is bored, so why not lend your celebrity status to the effort?
Yeah, and I'm kind of curious how this worked. Fox Sports, they put virtual fans in the stand and crowd noise. So if you watched a video game, you know, sometimes they look realistic. Fox went on ahead and put virtual video game fans and packed the stand so it looked like the ballpark was full.
I had to do a double take because I thought it was a rain delay and that they were putting an old game on. I'm like, how are they doing? Oh, fixed. Yeah, it's neat.
So it really kind of blurs the line. It looks like a live action video game, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the fans look like they're from a video game, and the players, you're like, going, wait, is this a video game? Or no, wait, I think the players are real. I don't think the fans are.
So it just took a global pandemic to make baseball popular again.
Yeah, it did.
Nice.
That's what it took. So this has apparently been good so far for baseball if the Marlins don't ruin it with a rabid case of coronavirus. So that's what's going on from over the weekend.
Your decision-making skills are on point. You're listening to the KVJ Show on 97.9 WRMF.
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What's on your mind? Are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
What you got in your mind today, Jay Bird?
Well, obviously, Vicious V's birthday. I wanted to throw something out at you.
Yes.
Whatever you want for breakfast, it is on the bird. I will get you pancakes, blueberry,
Here
whatever.
you go, Virginia.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, coming off of that cleanse, pack it back on.
Oh, that's right.
On Saturday night, I finished my juice cleanse and I went to bed thinking, okay, I'm going to get up on Sunday and weigh myself, and I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't go backwards.
I forgot you were on that awful thing you're doing. Gosh.
Juice cleanse is tough.
It is tough. I don't know. You got to have the right mind frame for that thing.
You kind of got to be a little crazy,
Yeah.
which I am.
Mhm.
And you have to be at the point when you're just like, okay, I got to make a drastic change. I've been a pig during the coronavirus. I've been sitting at home on quarantine, eating all this crap. It's a great catalyst to kick your butt in gear. But you're a different kind of person if you can go 4 days with no food.
Yeah.
Most people can't do that,
Right.
and it's difficult, and most people cheat like a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't cheat.
Wow, good for you.
Yeah, good for you. So never mind with that
Aw.
birthday.
But that's really sweet. You know what I would do if you got me 2 eggs over hard? I would eat that.
Consider it done.
I would totally eat 2 eggs over hard.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean though. Because I too during the quarantine, I got out of the shower one day. I was very pale. I was very portly. It looked terrible. I said, I got to make a couple changes. The first week, I did that a little bit where I was just drinking water for a day and kind of just trying to kickstart my whole whatever. And it is tough. You got the
Day one.
The first week.
It separates the men from the boys. Day one.
I got to 198 And that was about a month and a half ago. I was at a pizza party with Bigfoot and your husband, Panda, and we all weighed ourselves, and I was just about 200 pounds, 175. Weighed myself on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, that's
175.
good.
But I've been doing a lot of running on the treadmill.
Yeah.
That speeds up the pace a bit.
Oh, sure.
So where are you now? Because it's very interesting to always look back through old KVJ photos.
He's like Oprah.
I mean,
he goes up, real up.
Yo-Yo Bird. You see him all the time. You can't tell when it is because it's either Skinny Bird or a little bit of a Pudge Bird.
Dude, you are a chick. You know that, right?
Well, think about who raised me. My mom and aunt, all they talked about was food. Oh, we're getting so fat, we gotta go on a crazy diet. Food, crazy diet. That was my life, bro. That was my entire life. They were always eating and then, I'm so fat. This thing, this struggle. Everybody in my family struggled with it, but my dad.
You definitely have it passed down.
Totally.
Okay. So this is a big day for you. You passed the cleanse. It's your birthday.
Yes.
Are you going to go crazy with any food today to celebrate?
I am not going to go crazy. So, okay.
Just a little bit of a treat, though?
I am.
Okay.
So I told Panda, I don't want a regular cake. I want a cheesecake for my birthday. I love cheesecake.
From Cheesecake Factory?
I don't care where it's from. I just want it to be a plain cheesecake.
I'm going to, okay.
And if it's got, you know how some cheesecakes have that layer of like Philadelphia cream cheese on top of the cheesecake?
Yeah.
Oh, that is beautiful. I don't want no fruit. I don't want no chocolate chips. I don't want no drizzle or drazzle or schnazzle. I don't want no sprinkles. I don't want none of that.
Okay.
Just a plain, fantastic, well-made cheesecake.
Well, I am on the Cheesecake Factory website right now, and there is just, I mean, the sky is the limit, mama.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to have. I'm going to do that one little splurge thing. But, you know, Sunday morning, I woke up from my juice cleanse, and I was, okay, all right, let's go weigh me. So I did it for 4 days. Panda did it for almost 3 days.
Okay.
Right before he got into his third day, he came home and I was cooking food for the kids, and he walked in and it was fried rice that I was making for the kids.
Yeah.
And he lost it. He was angry and he was done with the juice cleanse.
Oh, yeah.
And he ate the fried rice and that's it. Wheels came off the bus.
Okay.
But so we woke up still, even though he had kind of only made it through 3 days, we woke up Sunday morning and weighed in. So for me, I lost 4 pounds.
Okay.
4 days juice cleansing.
All right.
He did almost 3 days and lost 8 pounds.
No way.
Yeah,
Wow.
but that's because he's been loading up on cakes and stuff.
He has.
Yeah.
So he drinks soda. He does all these
Right.
things that I don't do. I don't drink soda. I don't eat snack cakes out of cellophane ever.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
That's good living.
Ugh.
So his turnaround is going to be more noticeable when you first started. Yeah.
And he dropped 8 pounds, and he
Wow.
only did it for just shy of 3 days. So yesterday, you know, I still have some of his leftover juice, so I kept it going. Yesterday, I kept the juice cleanse going. All I ate was like a handful of peanuts, and then did the juice cleanse all day long still. And then today, I still haven't had any food. I'm still going to keep doing the juice cleanse today.
Look at you.
I'm going to ride it for as long as I can. You know, day 1 and day 2, I'm not going to lie, were tough. They tested a woman.
Yeah.
Because you want to eat. You know,
Right.
you have that empty feeling, especially when you lay down to go to sleep. But they also, you know, you get 5 juices to last you all day, and it tells you when to drink them, and it gives you all that. But then they give you this nut milk.
Yeah.
And it's made of cashews, but it's also got cinnamon, and it's also
Good.
It's yummy.
I tried my wife's, yeah.
It's actually hearty, and it's actually got a lot of calories.
I know it's your birthday, but can we go back to talk about cheesecake? Because it's a lot more fun. Oh my gosh. The Cheesecake Factory, they had a Cinnabon cinnamon swirl cheesecake. Cinnabon. I can't even say it.
Cinnabon?
Cinnabon?
Cinnabon cheesecake, Virginia.
That would be a good competitor for Cinnabon. Cinnamabun.
Cinnamabun.
They've got
What do you mean trademark infringement?
You open up right next to them.
Cinnamabun.
Cinnamabun.
chocolate hazelnut crunch cheesecake with Nutella. Fat Kevin, this is something for you too.
Yeah, I don't want any of that. I just want plain. I told you.
Yeah, it's not about you anymore, birthday girl.
Yeah. He wants the spotlight.
Sorry, cheesecake's taking center stage.
Panda was on the phone with two of his friends last night, and he told them both that he lost 8 pounds.
Yeah.
And only really did like 2 3/4 of days on a juice cleanse. And two of his friends immediately ordered the juice. They're like,
really?
oh my gosh, we got to get this juice.
Yeah, well, it's a good concept. I mean, I started, kind of looking at digestion not too long ago, and that's why I do the intermittent fasting, and it really does help. And yeah, there are times I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm going to be jumping on it this week if I got my juices. So,
did your wife do it?
Yeah, she did it. She just wrapped up yesterday, so I think today I'll get the results on what she did pound wise. So she's excited about it too. And
4 pounds for me in 4 days is a record. Like the most I ever lost with quick weight loss was 3 pounds, 4 pounds in a week. But that was 7 days to get 3 pounds off. This was 4 days to get 4 pounds off. So if you're looking for drastic, this is drastic.
Yeah. Well, I think it's good. It gives your body a chance to really kind of catch up. You flush some stuff out, and Panda saw that. That's what your body does. Your body's always working trying to digest food, and that's why I do the intermittent fasting. It needs a little bit of time. Once it catches up and it doesn't have to focus on digestion, it does other great things of maintenance in your body that needs to happen. And so when it doesn't have all that food it's got to deal with for 4 days, it concentrates on doing other functions, kind of getting your body right. And that's why it helps your immune system, is it's able to do that. That's one of the things I'm excited about. So it'll be good, because I'll throw, I do keto, so I don't throw the carbs and sugars at it, but I'll throw meat, and that's harder to process sometimes. So when I jump on this for 4 days, I'm excited, because it'll be like going, okay, cool, we don't have to worry about your meat diet.
When you go on squeeze.com, make sure you do vegetable spicy.
That's what I did.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Because when I ordered it, I said, give me a mix. I want to try everything so I can talk about everything on the radio. I said vegetable spicy, though, for the next go round, because that's my favorite.
Yeah.
And you can do squeezed or super squeezed. Super squeezed has less calories.
Yeah, I think that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I got to check today. I think I might be starting tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you. I loved it. The first 2 days are the hardest, but you're tough. You're mentally tougher than me. If I can do it, you can do it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know how it goes. I need to do probably a weighing, too.
You will breeze through it, but definitely do a weigh-in. Don't forget to do the weigh-in, because that's so crucial. You got to be able to see your progress.
Yeah. My problem with weighing, though, is typically, I'll lose weight, and if I really break it down, it's like going, yes, I lost 5 pounds of muscle. Didn't touch the fat. Yeah, all right. Yeah, cool. All right. Yeah.
I hope that's not the case.
That's usually my body. Yeah, it's frustrating.
I've been telling you, a little lipo around the tummy. I'll take you. We'll get that done real quick.
All right, Virginia. Thank you for that. Do you have anything else on your mind today,
no,
or is that it? That's it.
I've been here long enough.
Okay, all right. You're hopping off the stage. What I got on my mind, man, iguanas. My goodness, I didn't realize they were so abundant. I went golfing on Friday. I told you I was going to be doing that at Delray Beach Golf Club. And there I must have seen 200 iguanas.
Really?
They were everywhere. Like every hole that we went through 18, I probably saw 4 to 5 on each hole.
What do they do? Walk up and say, clean your balls?
They love golf.
They're just everywhere. I'm like, oh my God. Some of them are massive too. Some of them are big old iguanas.
Are they aggressive?
No, I mean, they're just out all over the place.
Do they want to get out of your way, or do they inhibit your golf game?
No, they kind of are just chilling, and then if you come up with the golf cart, they'll go scampering off.
There's an amazing video. This pool, it's at some kind of resort, and it is packed. And these girls are in the pool, and their back is against kind of where the iguanas are running from. All these people start screaming. These iguanas jump in the pool and start swimming, and the girl doesn't know it's behind her. And she looks, she's like, ah! And just when the one iguana passes by, she calms down. Another one jumps in the pool. She's like, oh my God! Swimming iguanas.
But I need that video.
I'll show it
You've
to you.
got to share that on social media. That sounds amazing.
It's great. I think they're afraid of humans, though.
Yeah, the way they look, because they're intimidating looking. Like if they had any kind of venom.
Well, they're a mini dragon.
Yeah, that's
We've
what
all
it
been
really
taught
looks like.
dragons equal horrifying.
They look like they should be scary and do something harmful to you. But yeah, they don't. They seem to be fine and innocent and all that. But
they run real quick too. Their movements
Yeah.
are very rapid, which kind of is freaky looking.
yeah, but considering, if you rewound the clock 10 years, man, the population is exploding. And I just know that from just going around. Like, I never used to see iguanas.
So why don't we start an iguana trapping business?
People are doing that. They're just, I believe they are reproducing at an alarming rate.
I mean, I can't imagine what kind of turds that many iguanas leave on the golf course.
A lot. They are very poopy.
Well, I can't imagine the golf course is loving it. I mean...
Yeah, I don't know what their deal is. I mean, if they ever had an iguana trapper, I know some people eat the meat, and if that ever became a delicacy, then yeah, you go there. Like I said, at 18 holes times 4, that's about how many iguanas I saw, maybe more.
I mean, I cooked up alligator meat on the grill for 4th of July. It was yummy. Does iguana taste like gator? And if so,
I heard more chicken.
Yeah, people, there's a good amount of people that eat iguana. It's not unheard of to eat iguana.
Yeah, some people call them the chicken of the trees.
Well, y'all, it's time for a side hustle in this Corona time.
You kind of feel bad for the iguana because the iguana didn't want anything to do with this. Someone brought the iguana over, and now this iguana issue is a problem.
They are thriving in this environment. Yeah, they love it.
I have a ton by my place. They all run up the tree. They run across the water.
Let's make a trap and figure out what we should do.
Yeah, I hear you.
Do you have to be licensed to trap iguanas?
I don't know. Not that I know.
I'm looking for a side hustle, so let's work this through.
I can see a reality show, The Tequesta Iguana Hunter.
I'd be real sassy.
Yeah. All right, maybe it won't work.
Yeah, I just wonder at what point they're going to be like, okay, we got to do something about them. Because, there was a story last week. The guy got an iguana stuck in his bike spokes and flipped over the handlebars and the keys. It caused that one accident.
I bet that guy would like to do something about the iguanas.
Well, at that point, the iguana, they're throwing first punches at that point.
I think I rolled over one time with my car, and it freaked me out so bad.
You realize it was your neighbor?
No, I almost wrecked. I was out west. I was like by Wellington, and I didn't know where I was because I never know where I am in Wellington. It's so confusing. I was looking down at the map app on my phone, and I looked up, and I'm like, did I just hit a mini alligator? And I think it was an iguana.
It's definitely,
definitely a mini alligator.
Did I just hit a person?
No, I didn't. It wasn't a person because it scampered. I could see it in my rear view. Like it scampered back up into the trees, but it looked like I hit a mini alligator, and I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know how much you get for them. Grant in the chat room said there's a place in Miami that buys them to process the meat. And so I don't know. But if you could find a pocket like that, like I'd say, go to the Delray Beach Golf Club. They are all over the place there. And you could, like I said, you walk away easily with 50 to 100.
I feel like you could double dip. So you charge the golf club because they want to get rid of the iguanas. And then you go down to Miami and you sell them because they want the meat. And then bam, you're double dipping. And I'm making a reality show because I'm real sassy.
The Tequesta Iguana Hunter. Very long to say.
Yeah.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue. We'll work on it. Hey, iguana burgers. You like the sound of that?
Yeah, if it makes us some cash.
Yeah.
Mama's trying to make a hustle over here.
I am. I'm losing a lot of money this year because of Corona. I gotta get some side hustle.
Anybody looking for side hustles, they could do that. Iguana hunters, trappers.
Now's that time to open up that food truck we've been wanting to do.
Is it?
Maybe not. I don't know.
An iguana meat food truck?
There's no food truck parties right now.
That reaction.
Call it Iguana Eat.
Oh, I mean, right now. Yeah, maybe not right this second, but Iguana Eat.
Iguana Eat.
Yeah, Iguana Eat.
Now's the time to take advantage of some poor food truck guy who's going out of business and buy his truck at a discounted rate.
I love
it. That's a great idea. Okay, the plan's coming together. So there we go. All right, coming up here on the KVJ show, a bunch of things to jump into, including, I'm really surprised that this was not on Jay Bird's mind. Virginia's birthday was instead. So I will take the lead on this. The headline released by the Pentagon of the United States, out of this world aircraft. They have them. They're going to start talking about them. We will next. Well, this is an interesting statement that has been made here. How about this? Out of this world aircraft. That is basically what the Pentagon is saying that they have. And apparently we are going to find out about Virginia.
I get push alerts on my phone from TMZ because I'm always plugged into the dirt. And TMZ was even reporting about the UFO thing.
I don't know if you guys were watching the KVJ Twitter account. It also went out over the weekend. We broke the story as well.
Mm-hmm. It is definitely out there. And this could be something because this comes from the Pentagon. And they have basically talked about this once covert UFO program that we thought actually they had canceled, but apparently they did not. And an astrophysicist who consulted on the UFO program confirms the government possesses materials from, quote, off-world vehicles not made on this Earth.
And that's what a lot of people believe why we have such great technology now is because some of it was from UFOs and aliens.
Mm-hmm. So the news comes on the heels of the Navy's official release of 3 notorious UFO videos that they had released not too long ago, and apparently there's going to be more coming. A lot of people are now just trying to figure out exactly what are the motives for this. Why now? Why would they let us know? Because they've always been keeping these things secret from the U.S. public, and now people are like going, it's just, one of those little tales that people believe that there are aliens and UFOs, and we don't have any proof about it. But them admitting that they have off-world vehicles, basically, what else is that other than they've got alien spacecraft that they have?
Well, doesn't that kind of fall into the whole, reverse engineering of some of the planes we see today? The technology's jumped so much since the 70s up until now, just with airplanes. You wonder if
stealth bombers and the such,
all of that stuff.
Yeah,
even you're right. 60s and 50s stuff like that. You just saw a big progression in jets and airplanes and all that kind of stuff. Technology.
Yeah. So it is possible, they're throwing that out there. There may have other means for this. It just seems odd because the biggest concern they have for this, Virginia, is other governments getting this technology.
Virginia, wake up. Virginia. Birthday girl.
They admit that we have alien spacecraft, and she's bored out of her mind.
Why? Huh?
Well, I started talking about how TMZ had this story, so I was like, oh, yeah, let me go look at the TMZ story about these UFOs. And then I saw Kevin Federline made a statement about Brittany. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's bigger news.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
What those people are doing in their lives is more important than, the government admitting, hey, we've got alien spacecraft.
It's annoying because it's her birthday, so we sort of have to, I guess, play ball with
you
her.
have to be a little bit nice.
Yeah, we don't give a crap about that story that you said. And normally I'd be like, what are you doing? You're interrupting Kev? Come on.
Yeah.
But it's your day, princess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so anyway, what you'll wind up getting out of this, I don't know. I think a big part of the concern is other governments might have this, and they have noticed a high number of all these appearances of these weird spacecraft that can't be anything that we have over nuclear installations and nuclear power plants.
Well, you've got all these stories of legit pilots talking about there was something in front of me and all of our instruments they didn't work. Nothing in the plane worked. Everything in the cockpit went dead. And these are military people talking about that stuff. I don't think they're lying.
Well, the big concern was there was one, I was watching a special on it over the weekend, and they had said that there was a spacecraft that was outside that they could not identify. They did not know what it was. This was a military installation, and all of a sudden they lost control of the nuclear missiles. They went off the grid and they couldn't do anything with them. And they're like, we don't know anybody. If another country has the power to do that to our nuclear missiles, and these are ones that were nuclear defense in case somebody's shooting missiles at us, you can hopefully shoot them down. We lost control of that, and they said that's a big problem.
Well, yeah, that is a huge problem.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone's got that kind of technology. And some of these stories are from a few decades ago when technology wasn't even that great.
So who knows? And, some people will probably point out too, it could just be the government lying to throw other governments off, saying, yeah, we've got some alien spacecrafts. They're going, do you hear the U.S. has got alien spacecrafts? We got to do something about that. So some people are like, maybe it's just a propaganda type lie to get people excited and throw other governments off that they really don't have anything at all. They're bluffing, Virginia.
Whether they're lying or bluffing about this, this incident or whatever, the fact remains we've had spacecrafts here on Earth. We definitely have. Reverse engineering, dog.
I know you've said it for years.
Well, I feel like I've talked to people in the military that I don't like. I've had personal conversations with them that they legit were pilots in the military. I don't feel like they're lying to me. They could be, yeah, sure. Just because someone's in the military doesn't mean they're always truthful. But I trust what they're saying.
You're wearing a NASA shirt, so you look credible.
I do the commercials.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to believe.
You are their voice on this network. You're the voice of NASA.
But if there ever was going to be a year that we would find out about aliens, I just lump it all into 2020.
Of course it's happening in 2020.
People would lose their mind. If all of a sudden...
People already have lost their minds. So now what are you going to do? Lose your mind twice?
If Independence Day type ship flies over the ocean, people are going to lose their mind.
I agree. Mm-hmm. Even worse than we already have. If it's possible to lose your mind twice, we will.
Well, you wouldn't be fighting about masks at that point.
No, masks don't matter when you're like, oh my gosh, the aliens are about to eat us all.
So are the aliens going to social distance from us? What if an alien, can they catch coronavirus? It brings in a whole bunch of other questions.
Or maybe aliens gave us coronavirus. And they're immune to it, and they're waiting for us all just to perish so they can take over Earth. Boom.
Wow. The wild-minded bird, Virginia.
I mean, at this point, can you say for sure he's wrong? No, you cannot.
I do the NASA commercial.
He's the voice. NASA shirt on.
He's the voice of NASA.
He's all about space.
He's more credible than either one of us.
All right, well, big story from over the weekend. I know people are wondering what birds thought would be on the out-of-this-world aircraft that the Pentagon admits that they have, apparently. Coming up here, Camp KVJ. We got Rapids Water Park tickets, a 4-pack again this week, and you can also double that up with the Palm Beach Zoo. You got a chance to win coming up. Oh, yeah, the chat room is buzzing with the news about the off-world aircraft that the Pentagon says they have, and apparently they're going to be giving us a briefing here in the near future. We don't know what the timeline is, and we don't know really what the, quote, off-world vehicles not made of this earth is, and hopefully that's what we'll find out.
What's the chat room saying? Are they believing? Are they not believing?
Oh, Yasik says this is much deeper than anyone can understand. And yes, I mean, it could be one of those life-changing moments, depending upon what they give you, where you're like going, okay, our government is admitting that we have proof that there is life on other planets, and they are coming here and frequently. So all those little sightings you see in the sky, those are probably legit off-world aircraft.
Just don't tease me. Don't dangle this UFO in front of me, get me all hot and bothered for aliens, and then it's some crappy story that no one gives a frog's butt about.
You've been let down so much.
So much.
And you've let us down, too.
I've given up on Bigfoot footage. I was really let down with Bigfoot stuff.
Yeah.
Even in today's day and age, every video is grainy. Every video.
That's just gone, huh?
But UFO stuff and alien stuff, that is legit when we're talking about, of course there's other stuff out there in the universe.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of people chatting about it. If you want to jump into the conversation, you can. We got a chat room going on right now. It is on YouTube. Just look for the KVJ show, and it will pop up right there. Got this week for our Camp KVJ in week 7, hot tickets, Rapids Water Park, a 4-pack of tickets. Rapids features 42 water slides and attractions, and the Palm Beach Zoo. You can see rare exotic wildlife on a 23-acre jungle adventure. I wonder if they got any iguanas there.
They might, but they're probably crashing the party.
They probably are, yeah.
I don't think they want them there. If
Probably
they're
not.
like running rampant all over, like eating the monkey food.
Well, imagine if you are a lizard at the zoo that's there working and grinding, and then you see this iguana come up stealing your act. Yeah, it's a little annoying.
Yeah, you don't want that at all. Well, what we've got here today that we're going to play right after we get through the dirt of the day is we got the mystery box that is going to be set up here. And the first person that can figure out the clues that Jay-Bird gives them from the mystery box is going to win Camp KVJ.
Oh, I'm going to be... Okay, I'm doing the box.
Yeah.
All right.
You wish.
We figured you'd
Corona,
enjoy that.
bruh.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's the closest you're going to get.
Yeah.
That's the closest. Yeah, you're right.
You will also get an assist if you jump onto KVJ TV. It'll be easier to figure it out. You can actually kind of cheat and see exactly what might be in the box.
Oh, a little sneaky way to win.
Makes me a little nervous. You're talking about iguanas, and then you're talking about a mystery box. Like, all right, what kind of live thing is going to bite me?
It's an iguana, and he's hungry.
Oh, yeah. Got a birthday. You had J-Lo tail end of last week. And, the celebration continues in their house as her fiance, Alex Rodriguez, turns 45 today.
Who's more annoying, J-Lo and A-Rod or Gwen Stefani and your boy?
Gwen and Blake, I think. I'm still kind of intrigued by the A-Rod J-Lo thing. They've managed to keep it sexier. And more, I don't know, fascinating.
You see what I'm doing today? It's her birthday, so I'm asking her celebrity questions.
I noticed that,
you know.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even get a snore.
She's thoroughly enjoying it, yeah.
I'm being cool
snores today, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the greatest day ever.
It's her birthday.
You care about the dirt?
I don't. I'm faking it to make it.
Got a couple other birthdays going on here today. Sent into the KVJ show. Want to say happy birthday to Maddie Lane Deemer. She would have been turning 14 today. We miss you. Love you forever. Love Dada, Mama, and Mackenzie.
Yeah, sweet Maddie that was supposed to be one of the stars at our Stars Ball and sadly passed away right before the Stars Ball she was supposed to be at. But we share birthday. We're birthday twins. Sweet Maddie.
Cute.
She's KVJ Hall of Fame.
Yes, she is. And her family is beautiful. You know, they started a foundation in her honor. And now they kind of do what Little Smiles doesn't do. So Little Smiles doesn't give cash. We give gifts to kids. But they step in. Maddie Lane Foundation gives cash to families that need to pay, you know, the FPL bill.
Yeah,
or
it's a big deal.
Need a car or needs help with these payments or that payment. So her parents have done a beautiful thing honoring Maddie Lane. So we are so proud of them.
Yeah, those parents, a lot of times, the care of their kids takes over their jobs and they have to quit employment. And
Amen.
It's tough.
It is a tough thing to go through cancer with your child, and her family has definitely done beautiful work in her honor.
If you have a healthy child today, chalk a big one up for gratitude right there.
Amen.
Also, happy birthday to Stacy from Alex, Bray, Finn Bear, and Graves. Thank you so much, KVJ. Love you so. Happy 17th birthday to my awesome daughter, Remy J. Thanks for always putting up with your dorky mom. Love you more than the moon, sun, and stars. Got a cute mom-daughter photo there on KVJ TV.
Beautiful girls.
Also, happy birthday to my husband, Micah. This has been a rough month because he was hospitalized with COVID, but he's slowly getting better, and we're ready to have a fun day together. From Amy, Cora, Cole, and Connor.
Beautiful.
And also, happy birthday to our big boy Hunter, turning 5, celebrating his birthday. The big surprise trip to Disney from Daddy, Mommy, and Everest.
Woohoo!
There you go, some good stuff. Saw they're changing things up a little bit there at Disney and some of the other parks as well. They're kind of amending some of the mask ordinances a bit. I know where people were kind of walking around eating and drinking, and you can't eat or drink when you got a mask on, and they said that might be a problem. So they have decided now at Disney that you're going to have to eat, drink in coordinated areas.
Okay, so that's just keeping more guests safe. We're fans of that.
Yeah, that's it. Seminole Casinos, same thing. They got the same mandate, but they also added smoking to theirs.
Good.
Because they had some problems. People were calling that 311 line like crazy in Broward to report, yeah, I'm at Seminole Casinos, and nobody's wearing a mask like anywhere.
It's tough to smoke with a mask on.
It really is.
You take it outside.
Always.
Just what we know now about smoking, you can take it outside.
So they had to amend that. And we also have another casualty of the coronavirus. An event, thankfully. Only an event. Universal Orlando has canceled Halloween Horror Nights for this year. So that will not be happening. I know it's a very popular thing. They've been doing that for like 30 years. So no Halloween Horror Nights this year. So
everything's getting canceled.
Yeah.
It's just there's no way to do it safe.
Yeah.
And if you can't do it safe, you can't do it.
Yeah, there you go. And then, you can't tell. Is somebody sick or are they just one of the monsters at Halloween Horror Nights?
Zombies look like they got the corona.
And there's performance art that goes involved. People are coughing. Oh,
that will
corona.
happen. Some rogue zombie will be coughing on people, and you're just like, yeah.
Well, people sometimes punch the characters anyway because they can't handle it, and that's before corona.
My girl got arrested for that.
I know.
She punched a character because she was drunk, and they jumped out and scared her. But that's just a lesson. Drunk or sober, don't punch the characters.
Yeah, what was she drinking? Moonshine?
She don't play.
Okay, we got Camp KVJ for you. If you are struggling to find fun activities that don't cost a ton of money, this is what you can do. Just listen to us every single weekday morning right after 7 o'clock. We're on week 7 of this. It looks like maybe because they've extended it, maybe we'll have to extend Camp KVJ.
We need it.
School. Yeah, it might be another month of this.
Let's keep it going.
So what we got today is a 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park featuring 42 water slides and attractions and Palm Beach Zoo. You can get rare exotic wildlife on a 23-acre jungle adventure. To pick it up today, we got the mystery box going on here. Jaybird is going to be sticking his hand into the mystery box and giving you some clues as to what it is he's feeling in here. We'll see what we can get. Denny's has put the mystery box in place. You can see it on KVJ TV. All right, let's get a good shot of that there.
I don't smell anything. My sniffer has tricked me right now. It's blocked.
Okay.
Does this smell, Kevin? You can see in the box.
I don't know that it would smell.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know that you're going to have much odor that's going to help you out with this one here today.
Go for it.
Yes, gently.
Gentle. Well, I don't like that.
You don't know how to do gentle.
Okay, he's got his hand in there. He's touched the. Okay.
Oh gosh, it's in my head about that whole iguana talk.
Oh boy,
I don't know what's in here. You could have a plate full of grapes in here. I have no idea.
The touch has been made.
I thought I felt a tail.
Okay, yes.
It is scary to put your hand into something like this.
The connection is made, Jaybird. Okay,
So,
okay.
Do I feel fur?
Gentle. Okay. All right. He's right. Okay, you're right.
Don't hurt it.
Oh
Okay.
my God, is it alive? I do not want to destroy life.
Okay, gentle. Okay, he's touching a little bit. He's a little jumpy over here. Bird's a little Okay, all right. Did he jump at you?
I don't know. It's clearly some kind of an animal.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with some kind of hornbacked lizard.
Okay. All right, gentle. Jaybird going back in for another touchy. Okay, you're thinking maybe a hornback lizard kind of thing? Okay. What do you...
Describe the texture.
Okay, you're right. I'm supposed to describe it. I'm trying to guess. Okay.
We're just getting through all the...
You forgot how the game works?
Yes,
through the
you have a lot of
nerves.
nerve. You forget a lot of games, too. But it's your birthday. I have to be nice. Okay, it feels crispy. It kind of feels like a large, crispy onion ring, but I know that it's not.
You're just hungry.
Okay. Feels like a large, crispy onion ring. Okay, that's a good clue. All right.
It's moving. I feel
It's moving?
I think I feel it moving, but
Kevin gave you a live animal?
I feel like it's moving on me.
Denny's gave it. This is a Denny's.
Oh, Denny's brought this in.
Yeah.
Danger Den.
Yeah.
Oh,
Denny's thought this would be funny.
All right, so I got a crispy. It feels like a crispy moving item.
Yes.
Like a almost.
How big is it?
It reminds me of a potato pancake from 2J's that's moving. That's the best way I could describe it.
Okay, a moving potato pancake from 2J's.
Yeah, very crispy.
Okay.
It's kind of round.
Yeah.
Does it come with a side of fruit?
I feel no fruit. I feel crispiness.
Yeah, it's not food. I will tell you that. That will be my first
No,
clue.
this ain't food.
It is not food that Jaybird is touching. Okay, there he's getting his fingers on it.
Oh my
And the
God.
mystery box here. What item is in
Is
there?
something? No.
Okay.
Stop it.
Virginia lunged out at him. He's a little jumpy already.
Dude, I don't know what this is, man.
He's looking right at me. I lunged, and he still jumped.
I'm afraid that it's going to be like a plate of lettuce, and joke's on Bird. It's nothing, you dumb idiot.
We would use other expletives, but yeah.
Okay, I think your clue about the hornback lizard is really good.
Oh.
All
Yeah.
right, so it's some kind of it feels
You feel
reptilian.
reptilian?
It feels reptilian.
Yes.
It feels alarming. It feels.
Is it a carcass?
Okay.
Is it dead? Is it? If it's a dead frog, I'm kicking Denny's right in the nards.
Okay.
Okay, just tell me before you do it so I can video.
I'm picking it up.
Okay, Jaybird is now okay.
Okay, you guys
gonna
get it.
pick it up? Pick it up, hold it, show the camera.
Did you pick it up?
Yeah, I picked it up.
Okay. Jaybird is now put his hand in there. He's picking it up. It's a weird little feel there.
That felt like chicken skin. Like fried chicken skin.
Okay.
Chicken skin.
All right,
That's what I
Bird.
felt
Bird
like.
is giving some really good clues in here.
So now I feel like the crawling was the box moving. It's not crawling. I feel like it is like a chicken skin, probably the carcass of a dead animal. Probably. No, all right.
Okay.
Is it a dead lizard?
I don't know.
I can't see it either. But I love guessing and trying to figure out what it could be.
Do you want some of this, Mama? You want to get a little piece of this?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, we got Chelsea on here from Palm Beach Gardens. Going to take the guess here to win our Camp KVJ today. Chelsea, if you had to take a guess based on the clues you've heard, what do you think is in the mystery box right now?
Hey, good morning. I'm going with some sort of tongue.
Tongue.
It was some sort of tongue.
Oh, I like it.
Her guess is tongue. Okay, that is not correct. It is not tongue. That is a good guess, though, Chelsea.
That would have been a great one.
Good try, Chelsea.
Okay, she was going with some sort of tongue. I got to tell you, I think that it's really been laid out here for people today. Jaybird picking it up again. If you were on KVJ TV, Jaybird was a little apprehensive digging through the mystery box a second ago.
Well, because you primed the pump with the whole iguana talk earlier.
Yes.
And then right after, you immediately talked about mystery box. I'm like, all right, there's what's going on here. The way this box moves, it kind of feels like it was moving on me. It wasn't. It's
not alive.
It's dead.
Okay.
Okay, Krista is on here from Jupiter. Tell us what was in the mystery box. What was Jaybird putting his grubby paws all over, Krista?
Some type of reptile skin.
That will be good enough. Yes, that was a lizard skin that Denny's found.
The iguana skin.
Maybe, yeah, they, I guess, shed, and it is a nice sheath. You can take it out now and hold it up to the camera.
Are you sure it's not snake?
I was wondering that too. It's pretty thick.
It is a...
Oh, maybe it is iguana.
That's gross.
Yeah, what kind of animal has shed that?
We get that by us too. I've found a lot of snake skin. You know, we live like in Tequesta in the boondocks.
Oh yeah, that's it's from its hips. It's like its pants.
Hips don't lie.
It just took its pants off?
Yeah, it was sitting in the tree and the wind blew it in. I was like, oh, score.
Oh, you got one of those horny iguanas.
Oh, score.
But yeah,
score.
Iguana skin.
So if you were on an island and you hadn't eaten, would you be able to eat? Would this give you some nutrients?
I don't think so. That doesn't look like it's very nutrient rich.
It had anything in there that helped
probably
you?
not a lot now. I don't think so. Good news for you, though, Krista. You got your Camp KVJ hookup today. That includes a 4-pack of tickets to Rapids Water Park, and you also go to the Palm Beach Zoo, okay?
Yes, thank you guys so much. My son and I, we listen to you every morning. We love you guys.
Aww.
Thank you so much.
What's your son's name?
Cameron.
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 Cameron. Cameron. Cameron. Oh, so sweet.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You're
that's great.
welcome.
We got some fun things to do. You guys have fun, okay, Krista?
Thank you.
All right, another chance to win tomorrow.
That's a good mind game to play with somebody. Make them think something's alive in a box and they have to put their hand in it. It can really
It's
screw
unnerving.
with
It
you.
is unnerving. Yes, I could see you coming unglued a bit.
I think we do finally have to bring you something alive in a box, though.
I agree.
I had an idea if you want to step it up, Kevin.
Oh, you okay? Yeah, definitely. I'm all about stepping it up. Let's do it.
Bring it.
All right, coming up here in just a couple of minutes, got a round of Think Fast. Got to get awake and on your toes. We'll see who's the quickest mind on the KVJ show next. You got to get ready to think fast here for a Monday morning. Going to throw it at you.
I'm feeling pretty good today.
You are.
Does not bode well for the birthday girl.
Bring it.
And will Virginia get a big W on her birthday?
Nobody's scared of you, Screamer.
I mean, I think and that wasn't a very good insult, but it's your birthday, so we have to. Oh, damn!
Yeah, take it.
Great singer, Virginia.
Okay, I got some different topics here. It's got to be a sensible answer to the question and category that I have for you, Soups, who will help me judge this.
Who's Soups?
Soups.
I love that name.
That's your new name,
Oh, yeah, it
Soups.
sounds much more delicious.
I did make him a soup
If
the
he
other
were
day.
a soup, what would he be? Is he a beef stroganoff?
Oh, no. He's Jewish penicillin. He's chicken noodle soup.
Chicken
Matzo
noodle,
ball?
matzo ball.
I've always looked at him as a biscuit guy, but that's just me.
Okay.
We need
You
to
think
let.
he's creamy?
He can pick his soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, soups or suits, whatever his name is.
Soups.
Are you the champion, Virginia?
I am.
Okay, got that big old crown on your head there, the Brainiac cap.
Soups is going to do whatever he can to see that I do not get any points.
Okay, here we go. First one, and think fast. All right, something you might take on a camping trip that begins with the letter K.
Kite. Knife.
Nice.
I had two guesses though.
The second one doesn't count.
Kite.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
Can't bring a kite.
It's not a standard camping. Hey, did you pack the kite? No.
Boy Scouts, they love making kites.
Did you pack the kite?
Yeah.
There's too many trees.
Yeah, typically. Not something you do camping. All right, Virginia, Denny's, you're still in it. Can't use knife. He used that one up. There is something else you could do, though, on a camping trip. Starts with the letter K.
Kebabs?
Kebabs. I can't think of any. I don't know. Kebabs
I'll do kebabs on the grill.
That was right at the buzzer. Okay, birthday girl, she gets a birthday point.
Kebabs.
Kebabs.
What was the other K one?
Kerosene.
Kerosene.
For your lamps.
Oh, jeez, yes.
Killer. A lot of killers out there camping.
Yeah, hey, did you bring the killer with us? We want to make sure we die on this trip.
Do you bring him or does he just show up?
Sometimes you bring him. If it's a horror movie, one of the people that killed, in the storyline. All right, I'll shut up.
Okay, next up here. Think fast. Something that makes a loud noise that starts with the letter W.
Wombat.
Wind.
Okay.
Wombat.
Soups, what do you think? You going bird or Denny's on that? Wombat?
Wombat or wind?
Wombat do?
Wombat makes a hell of a noise.
Soups is going Denny's on that.
Oh, and just like that, the bird's got a goose egg.
Well, I mean, wombat's real loud.
Yeah. A whistle would work.
Yeah, whistle.
Yeah, whistle. Okay. All right. Virginia 1, Denny's 1. All right, next up, think fast. All right, best answer, shortest amount of time. A breed of dog that begins with the letter T.
Terrier.
Vicious. All right, Virginia got 2 now. Something you would see at a gas station that starts with the letter S.
Snacks.
Snacks. We'll give that to the bird. He's all over the gas station snacks.
It's his forte.
Yes, it is.
He does his best work there.
I do a good job at a gas station.
Okay. All right, next up, think fast. A type of flower that starts with the letter D.
Daisy. Oh, I think he beat me.
Who you pointing at? Bird. And what'd you say?
Dandelion.
Dandelion. Okay, we'll take dandelion.
It's quick.
It was quick.
It was real quick.
Bird ties with Virginia. 2 apiece. Okay, next up, think fast. Denny's, you have to get this or you'll be eliminated.
Oof.
Something you hit with a hammer that starts with the letter C.
Corkscrew.
Cedar.
Corkscrew. I don't know about that. And cedar.
I mean,
Virginia, you can take the point if you've got something in 3, 2,
Cabinet.
1. Cabinet. I don't know. I think Suits is confused. So
Soups is tough.
Soups.
Yeah.
Soups is out.
Yeah.
Soups runs a little hot.
Soups does run a little hot.
Yeah.
Don't burn your tongue.
Chisel would have all worked there.
Chisel.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes too much sense.
We're not that impressed, Kevin.
makes too much sense.
That one's on you.
Okay, unfortunately, Denny's has been eliminated.
Oh, Big D.
Go hang out with Soups now.
Yeah.
Soups. Oh, I hope that
You could be
sticks.
bread.
Be careful, he'll burn you.
Yeah. Okay, next up here, final one. Whoever gets this wins this round of Think Fast. A popular game that starts with the letter D.
Donkey Kong.
Oh, damn
We'll give it
it.
to the bird. Yeah.
Oh, it hurts,
Bird with a
birthday girl.
comeback win.
I'm sorry, but I love it.
Yeah. Our Think Fast champ.
Wow, look at that.
Just like that. Oh, yeah, baby. All right, we got Call 'em Outs coming up here today. Anybody need to be called out? Just be like, hey, come on, they did this. That ain't right. That's not how you do it. Or do you need to praise somebody who actually did do it right? Either way, All righty. Who do you need to call out today? You can let us know. 877-979-WRMF, 877-979-9763. You can hit us up here on the KVJ show.
I want to call out Virginia, Kev, for looking just so young on her birthday.
Yes.
It's the Botox.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
I want to do what your daughter did. She did those lip injections.
Yeah.
Does she like it?
Well, she just got it done on Friday, and so we'll have to see, how it comes out. But yeah, so far she liked it. She has her bottom lip is fine and full, but she wanted a little bit more on the top lip, and so she went in there and did it.
Interesting.
Does that go away eventually? Is that like a Botox? You have to keep plumping your lips up?
Yes.
They told her a year to 18 months.
Yeah, Botox wears off quicker. The lip injections stick around a little bit longer, but yeah, eventually you do have to do more.
I don't know what they do with that Botox, but when we did that social experiment or whatever experiment we did where we injected one armpit of Botox, we did my left armpit, we injected it and left my right one, and it did not sweat for a good 3 months, I think, 2 months. My left armpit never sweat.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It does work.
I don't know what that is going on in there.
It paralyzes the muscle and it paralyzes the sweat glands and it paralyzes it. Now,
Yeah.
is that good for you in the long term? I don't know.
I think it actually just goes out your right butt cheek. So it's got to go somewhere.
In the form of what? Liquid or gas?
I think liquid, yes. Still sweat.
I would still do it and just wear some kind of protective diaper.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm
Protective
sorry.
diaper.
Just
Sounds
love
like
it.
crinkling noise around Virginia.
You're trying to look younger, but you're grosser? I don't know.
Uh-huh. Okay, let me see. Call them outs here for today. Got an email. Says, I want to call out the cashier that felt she needed to lecture me that smoking is bad. My 58-year-old mother-in-law sent me to the store to get her a pack of cigarettes. I picked up some other groceries as well. Now, I am a health nut and have never smoked a cigarette in my life. So after checking out my vegetables, the cashier gets to the carton of cigarettes. With a disgusted look in her eye, she looks me up and down and tells me, you're too pretty to smoke. You're just throwing away money and you're eating healthy on top of it. What a waste. If you're going to do this to your body, you shouldn't smoke. Well, I don't think it's so much what she said so much as the way that she said it. So I just want to let all cashiers know that you really should keep your opinions to yourself. If your store sells it and you work there, then give them the lecture.
I don't want to hear your whole coaching session while I'm trying to check out. Keep it to yourself and let me just go through this line and get out of this store.
And don't tell chubby people that have a ton of snacks that maybe they shouldn't be eating. Don't make any comments about how many snacks they have. It's none of your business.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want a chirpy cashier.
Well, not with judgmental eyeballs.
I don't like it. I think if the store knew she was doing that too, the store would reprimand her because they don't want that.
No, they want you to sell her the ciggies. You're
Thank
like,
you.
Sell her 3 more packs.
We all agree ciggies are bad, but judgment in this time is worse.
Well, and she is right. I mean, if you have a problem with somebody buying the cigarettes, you're the cashier at the place that's selling them. Go talk to your management and say, hey, I don't think we should be selling cigarettes.
Right.
And take it to them.
It's such a bigger thing than you. Just shut your mouth and hit the buttons.
It's lost on me. Let me see a couple other call them outs. Kevin needs to be called out for saying I member instead of I remember. Constantly says it. It drives me crazy.
And Kevin calls suits soups now.
Soups. That has stuck. It's KVG trending.
It's a cool name.
It's very
KVG.
cool.
Yeah, you just said KVG. None of us can talk.
Mm-hmm. We got a great job then, huh? Text came in here, said, I'd like to call out the city of Delray Beach and specifically Atlantic Avenue. I went to Park Tavern for brunch. I love that place. They did a fantastic job at meeting requirements for COVID. However, once you exit the restaurant and you are now outside, OMG, mass graves were definitely the minority with people and big groups all over the place, people moving around with no care of the virus, and I think I'm going to go back to staying at home. So I guess just kind of a general call out for people that are not wearing the mask and maintaining the social distancing.
But if you're hypersensitive, Atlantic Ave may not be the street for you.
It also kind of proves that some places they're just not being enforced either.
Well, you can't enforce it on the street if people are just assembling en masse. I mean, unless you shut the street down, which, how are you going to do that? Then you just have to shut the restaurants down. Like, if the restaurants are open, the street is going to be busy.
Yeah.
The grocery stores, I went to Publix and Walmart, everybody had a mask on. In fact, I don't think they'll allow you in without one now.
Yeah, I was impressed for the most part, where people should be wearing masks, where they're within, 6 or 12 feet, they were wearing masks. So I've seen people doing it pretty well.
I was impressed for the most part until I was checking out at Publix, and the guy with his daughter standing in front of me, 6 feet away, decided to pull his mask down to say hello to the lady he knew that was standing behind me.
Oh, so around you. So,
dude.
Yeah.
You're real mad about that?
I put my head down and just tweeted about it.
I'm
It's
sorry.
the right move, Virginia.
Instead of clapping at him and causing a fight, which is going to get nobody nowhere, I just tweeted about it and shamed him.
Okay, well, you're calling him out here too, Virginia.
Yes.
I'm sorry that happened to you, and thank you for telling your story.
It's my truth.
I got to tell you, who is not messing around with masks? Miami-Dade County. You got to wear a mask there in all public spaces, inside and outdoors. So far, Miami police has issued 162 citations to people caught violating the mandatory mask order. The fine is $100. It's a $100 citation. The department assigned 39 police officers, and that's all they're doing is going around writing tickets for people not either wearing their masks or even wearing it properly. You can get one for not wearing it properly.
Huh.
I was reading a story. Dean Gonzalez was wearing a face mask, but it slipped down a little bit while he was on the phone talking to his mother and exposed his nose. He was given a citation while leaving the North Miami Beach Publix. Here he is with the police officers, and he filmed it as well as they gave him his citation.
But even outside, like I just literally had it over my mouth.
So you understand? You gotta wear it properly. Everyone else is wearing it properly.
We're wearing it properly.
Doing this does not help anybody. You're still.
I'm on the phone as you talk. And I'm outside and I was on the phone. What am I signing here?
It's a civil citation.
And now you can hardly hear him because he's got his mask on properly.
What am I signing here?
Yeah, he was not happy about getting the civil citation from the police officers.
If that's what really happened, and I don't know, I wasn't there. If that really is what happened, I can understand why someone would be annoyed. If you're, look, I have one of my masks. I have because we have great listeners who send us stuff that are amazing. One of them I love to wear, but it's a little big sometimes, and every now and then it'll fall really quick below my nose. It's an accident. You know, you can't give people a citation for an accident like that.
In the video that if you watch the whole thing, I tweeted out, it does confirm, yes, they gave him it just because it was down below his nose, and they say they can and they will do that. There was one woman who was ticketed who removed her mask in a Publix parking lot. She was shopping. She was walking to her car. Nobody was anywhere around her. Cop ran up, gave her a $100 ticket.
You're just going to get people mad doing that, though.
Yeah, I think you should give those people warnings.
Yes.
If they're inside, if they're outside within 6 feet of somebody, then yes, that's ticketable. But can't you give them a warning if they're not around anybody?
They're going right for the violation. First time violation. Second time is a $100 violation. Third time, I believe it's community service.
And you never know because you're not there, but I agree with the witch. If someone's trying and they're wearing a mask and no one's near them and they take it off, just be cool. Hashtag be cool requires everybody in the equation, the person wearing the mask and the police officer.
Ronald Satout was inside a barbershop in North Miami waiting to get a haircut when he says he pulled his face mask down to his chin so he could take a drink of water. He got a $100 fine.
Well, it sounds like there's police officers just, in the ceiling everywhere?
They drop down like Spider-Man.
I am suspect. Is this the media trying to create something here, or is this legit going down?
Well, when I saw the video and they said, explain to me this violation, they said, sorry, if you have it below your nose. The police officer, they had a badge, and it was Miami-Dade.
I get all that, but what happened before the video? Was this guy trying to prove a... Like, I don't know what happens before.
I don't know. You can confirm, but it looked like from what I saw in the story, in the video, and the story was claiming that was all that had happened. So the story could be lying, could be fake news.
It makes it sound like if you're in Miami and you bring down your mask for a second, the police going to get you.
I think that's what they're saying now. They're saying they are so serious about it in Miami, and I think Miami would say, yes, we are that serious about it. Do not take your mask down to say hello to the person behind somebody in the store. That guy, if he were in Miami, would get a fine of $100. And they're saying we have the numbers where we want people to keep those masks on because it doesn't do any good if you're pulling it down from time to time. You got to have it on. If you're in public, it's got to stay on.
But if you're, I hear you. But you're just not going to win any awards here by if someone's socially distancing and they take off their mask for a second and they get a ticket. You're not going to bring the community together.
Well, yeah, I hear you. That, I guess, is it. And they're saying, look, we're not here for that. We're here to try to stamp out this disease. So this is what we're going to be doing.
And I'm not talking about people trying to, act a fool. I'm talking about these rare situations. I mean, that's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are also suggesting that if you are at home in Miami, keep your mask on. Even inside your own house, they say that a lot of times the virus is spread. About 80% of the transmissions are noticing is happening within the home. So they are encouraging people in Miami to keep their masks on even at home.
Did I say, were you calling out the news or on Twitter at one point over the weekend? Because I had seen an article about how someone got the numbers wrong again.
Yes, that was the Florida Department of Health. Remember last week, I think it was July 10th, actually. I had let you know that the positivity rate for children in Palm Beach County was 31.1%.
Yeah, and that was scary.
That was. They got that number wrong. It's actually 13.4%.
So how are you going to tell people, hey, you got to wear a mask in your house because we said so, because we know what's right. Oh, by the way, we're also wrong on a lot of crap.
That's the problem that's going on.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, that's the problem that's going on. And last week I told you about the CBS 12 story where they had gone to the medical examiner's office and they got a spreadsheet of 581 cases that had 581 deaths, and they found that only 169 of those deaths are listed as COVID-19 without any contributing factors. In 8 of the cases, the person was counted as a coronavirus death but did not have COVID listed as a cause of contributing cause of death, and that included the guy that got shot in the head.
That'll be the new trend. People will start taking pictures of them in their house with the mask on, and then people who don't have the mask on in the house are going to be getting called out. You're selfish if you don't wear a mask to bed. And everyone's going to be fighting on social media about that.
I'm like, does that mean you got to wear your mask in bed in Miami?
It's crazy,
if
dude.
you follow that. So, yeah, I don't know.
Wear a mask in your house.
Yeah.
It is crazy.
So it is crazy times, y'all. What is your personal quarantine record? Jaybird, you believe that you have set a personal record during the quarantine for most fudgesicles eaten?
I don't want to sound braggy, but it's not really a feeling. It's kind of more of a knowing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're pretty confident.
I'm very confident on that one.
Did get a text that came in here and said, I don't know, Jaybird. I bet you on those fudge bars, I've been going through 4 boxes a week.
Okay. Are we in a fudge off?
I think so.
I love the fact that there's somebody else having a fudgesicle struggle like myself.
Yeah. People are going through some interesting stuff. I mean, it is a weird time. You're finding yourself. I got to tell you, the quarantine, the pandemic, it has radically changed my life from who I was the first week of March to who I am now and what I do and how I live and probably who I'm going to be after this. I'll be like going, yeah, everything changed during the pandemic.
It definitely, at least for me, because you're slowed down, it makes you think a lot and you kind of reflect a lot too. I don't know, but I'm alone a lot, so I'm thinking.
I have to stop from thinking about all the things I don't have and try to focus on the things I do have, because it's sad if you start thinking about all the things that coulda, woulda, shoulda been.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about just kind of going back through the Rolodex of life and just thinking of stuff, working it through, dog.
Well, asking here, what is your own quarantine record? JD is here from Hope Sound. JD, your personal best during the quarantine. What's your quarantine records?
All right. I'm sure Jay Bird has probably given it a run for the money himself, but In 3 days, I've consumed 2 bottles of bourbon, taken 0 showers, didn't brush my teeth once, and still stayed married.
And that, my friend, is impressive.
Didn't brush your teeth for 2 days. Your poor wife. So you're drunk and you have horrible breath.
Yeah, 3. Yeah. Well, the comments we got on our Facebook page, I posted this up yesterday. There were a lot of comments about showering less frequently. And Maria had said that. And in fact, a lot of people were kind of going through the same thing. There's just some things that you're doing on that level. Terry said, most of it I've gone without having to wear a bra. You're changing the way that you're dressing. Bruce said, I haven't worn shoes in 34 days.
Wow.
Good for you, Bruce. I admire that.
Mm-hmm. Sherry said, it's the longest I've gone without makeup. For the most part, lip gloss, because you can't wear it with a mask anyway.
Yeah, that's true. If you put on lipstick and then you put on a mask, it's a mess.
Yeah, so that's a lot of it. Carla said on our Facebook page, she said, I set a pandemic record with waiting 4 weeks before needing to do laundry. Apparently, I have more pajama-type clothes than work clothes.
Gosh, laundry, man, that's a beast.
It is a beast.
I don't know if I don't think I've ever really beaten laundry.
You never will, because there's always more. There's always something you didn't do.
Yeah.
I was folding laundry last night, cursing under my breath, nobody helping me.
Even when I take out my little the laundry dustings,
the lint catcher.
Yeah, the lint catcher. It doesn't really dry my. I gotta do a round and a half to dry my garments.
You might be putting too much in there at once.
Imagine that, and you're going too big.
A full gorilla jaybird probably just packs it till it's like a sardine
it doesn't
can.
Even move. It doesn't spin, it just sits.
I pack her pretty tight.
It stays exactly where you put it and just rolls around.
You finally got me eliminating my reds. I do them separate now, so thank you.
We taught him how to separate the colors from the whites.
It's good. It's a big step.
Progress, baby.
Yeah, he's getting there, learning it. We were talking about gas a second ago. Stacy said, I've gone 3 months without putting gas in my car.
Whoa.
I've only gotten gas twice for my truck.
I think that's one of the pandemic records for a lot of people. In fact, Lauren said, I almost ran out of gas. I worked 10 minutes from home, and I totally forgot I had to put gas in the car.
Because you fell out of your habits.
And she just kept driving and driving and driving. And then one day it's like, bleh, 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 and the car starts sputtering. She's like, oh my gosh, I forgot I got to put gas in this thing.
I wonder if any couple is setting personal records for their bow time.
The only text I got went the other way. It says, my quarantine record is the amount of days it's been since I had sex with my husband.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm single, so that's my excuse. But if you're living with somebody, that's kind of sad.
Which do you have higher numbers in? Fudgesicles consumed or tugging at times?
Fudgesicles. I've really gone on a fudgesicle run.
You ever do them together?
No, but I got a hell of an activity on Monday.
Would you? Because that's a video I need to see.
I don't think we can put that up.
Licking and spanking.
Just a private thing. I'll only share it with 10 people. I'm sure they won't post it on social.
You're right, that might do well.
It might do phenomenal. Yeah. We could put a little black box, and I mean little.
We're not doing it. All right. No, because now you're insulting.
Anastasia said, my quarantine record, the most pizza eaten in one sitting, 7 slices. Which I have done more than once.
That's child's play.
Yeah. And most weight gained in a week, 6 pounds.
Wow. Right. That's a lot.
That is somebody who is just really giving up. They're just eating cake in bed.
They are going through it and they're eating their feelings. And I think a lot of us, not all of us, have had moments like that where you just eat your feelings for a week.
You're talking to a man who put on 13 pounds in an hour. Yes, I'm very proud of that record.
Okay.
But you did it as a radio bit.
Still, though, the numbers are there.
The numbers were there. It was pretty impressive.
What a lot of people would probably say is their quarantine record. Marco has gone 4 months without visiting a sit-down restaurant, longest time ever in my life that I know of.
Me too, yeah.
And Nicole spent 60 consecutive days in her house without leaving.
Wow.
I think, that has to be a record.
So now for
me too.
For Nicole, is she Is someone bringing her stuff? Is that what's happening? If she hasn't left her house once, she's just going to the bathroom, taking a shower there, and someone's bringing stuff.
Yeah, if you're working from home and you get your groceries delivered and you do a little takeout, I mean, especially if you're a single person, there's never a reason to leave.
Yeah.
The only time I have to leave is really because of the kids, feeding them or just taking them out for a drive for some amusement.
You got to get off the hamster wheel. You got to.
You're right. You know what I did yesterday that was so fun? Panda, we had to go run some errands. And so we were just in Tequesta. He wasn't going to be going fast. So I said, Panda, can I just lay in the bed of your truck and as you drive around? And I just laid in the bed of his truck and looked up at the sky and the trees as he was driving around. And it was so fun.
Yeah, no, you're starting to lose it.
I enjoyed it.
No, it is very fun.
I highly recommend laying in the bed of a truck and having somebody drive around slow in a neighborhood. Don't get on 95 now and say, I told you to.
Oh, Virginia, welcome to the country. We've been doing that for a long time.
I know.
It's not safe, but, it certainly took my mind off of it, and it was fun.
I remember we were so reckless as rednecks. Somebody would lay in the back of the truck, and you'd be like going, all right, let's go. And you'd hit a speed bump, and they would fly up, and you'd be able to see them out the back window.
Oh, that's just good country fun.
That's just good old country fun. That's just what we do. Somebody lays down the back of a truck, you're like, all right, hit it, find a bump.
And if they're bloody, it's even funnier.
When they fly out of the truck, break a couple limbs, that's hysterical.
Oh, stitches gets you in stitches.
If Panda would have hit a bump like that, I would have been cursing. No, he was very peaceful.
It is lovely.
It is fun.
It is lovely.
Ow! There's a lot of dumbass criminals to talk about, baby. It's the whacked out news. People breaking the law. Ha ha, fighting in the nude. Ha, drunk people pooping in the street. Ha ha, it's the whacked out news. It is good. So many people on meth. Ow!
Did you guys see the now viral video, the melee that broke out Friday night, the Hard Rock in Hollywood?
No, what happened?
Just a throwdown, epic throwdown. The video shows about a dozen people in a fist fight.
About what?
You don't know from the video. It just picks up with the chaos going on. I mean, there was guys and girls involved, and everybody was punching everybody.
What the hell?
Including, I think I saw a dude one time deck this chick. I was like, come on, man. What is wrong with you? It appears like 3 of the people are fighting with the others for the most part. And it's just because they keep walking and then they'll fight a little bit. They'll knock over some chairs and stuff and they fight a little bit and then kind of walk a little bit. So it travels down the whole thing. And at the end, the security there is trying to break it up. And it was crazy. 3 people wound up getting arrested. Several others were banned from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino after the brawl. Who knows yet what started it, but Manuel Aguilar, 26 of Miami, got arrested for disorderly conduct, a first-degree misdemeanor, and possession of oxycodone, a third-degree felony.
He's going to need that when he's nursing all his injuries from the brawl.
Yes. 30-year-old Rafael Redondo of Hialeah and 26-year-old Janae Strunk of Miami Gardens also got charged with disorderly conduct.
Strunk.
Yeah.
She likes to get struck.
She did. So it was pretty crazy. There is a woman in Georgia who got arrested at Walt Disney World after security found 2 guns and some marijuana in her child's diaper bag.
You can't do that?
No. They're definitely hip to that. You're going to smuggle in the contraband now at these theme parks. People think they're all clever. They'll never check the diaper bag.
It's almost like you have to put it in the diaper and then wear the diaper in the theme park.
People have done that. People have put drugs in their baby's diaper.
Yeah.
And smugged it that way.
Just so everyone knows, I'm not at all recommending that.
Jay Bird's tip of the day.
Yeah. Chaos at Walmart again. A couple got banned from all Walmarts after they wore their Nazi swastika face mask.
I saw this video over the weekend. These people are out of their minds.
Mm-hmm.
You're sick. Yeah, you're sick. You have an illness. You can't be American and wear that mask. You're wearing a swastika.
If you vote for Biden, you're going to be in Nazi Germany. That's what it's going to be like. I'm not a Nazi.
Then why are you wearing the mask?
Oh boy, there's one little tension.
They're saying they're doing it to get it,
Yeah, make a
The
statement.
statement.
Well, it worked.
You're gonna get a reaction.
Yeah.
Well, and Walmart made a statement too. You're never coming back. So there you go. There's another Walmart incident where a guy was just walking through the store, coughing on clothes.
What the? Oh my god. Oh my god.
That guy might get his ass kicked.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest bouncer should come out from the wings and just whoop his ass.
Yeah.
That guy needs to be beat up.
Well, I mean, can you blame Walmart now for deciding to close down on Thanksgiving? Because
No.
it's a zoo when it's not this stuff.
I mean, Walmart and Target really have really gotten the raw deal during this pandemic.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably made a ton of money, but
You're
yeah,
right,
and,
you're right.
And they're probably like, we don't need it. Like, we have fights when we don't have the pandemic on Thanksgiving.
I'm just saying, people seem to go to Walmart and Target to make their point.
Oh, yeah. There was a crazy story that happened in San Diego, too. There was a couple that was eating at a park, and they took off their masks to eat, and lo and behold, they got maced while they were doing it.
This woman is insane.
Wow.
What are you doing? You cannot be serious. You just maced him? You just maced him? You just maced him and their food because you disagreed. Don't worry, I'm videotaping.
That is not okay.
Not okay.
You can't treat people like that.
What's
That is
wrong
wrong.
with you, lady?
That is wrong.
This is her car.
You raised somebody.
Don't worry, I got it. You weren't defending yourself, lady, and I've got this.
She sprays it in the one dude's eyes. She sprays it on their food.
Yeah.
Is that the lady crying that got maced?
Yeah.
I think the
I think it
girl,
was his wife, yeah.
Yeah, the lady that got the dude got maced. He seemed to have gotten the brunt of it.
Yeah, it was a couple.
What had happened to bring it to that point?
I think what happened, they were eating in a park. I tried to read the whole story, and from my understanding, I think it did say like they didn't want eating because they knew people would have to remove their masks, and so they're trying to keep people with their masks on, and so, they were kind of, stepping out
Breaking
of line of
rules.
that. So this woman's like, well, I'm just going to up it, and she saw that, so she comes over and maces them for eating with their masks off.
And the thing that really
In a park?
In a
yes,
park,
the
yeah.
thing that offended me was she maced the food.
Right.
Why you gotta waste the food there?
What town was that in?
San Diego.
Damn.
California. Getting all crazy.
Damn, Diego.
Yeah.
You know how
Crazy stuff.
California is.
My.
Here's another person who refused to put on a mask. He got kicked off a plane.
Can we clap? Can you start the clock, Kendall? Start the clock.
Just leave. We have flights to get.
I mean, you're such a jerk if you're the one person holding everybody, whether you believe in the mask thing or
Right.
not. Dude, you have to have a mask to get on the plane.
Yeah, just amazing. Day after
Maybe
day.
if you don't believe in the mask, okay, that's fine. But don't you believe in everybody else being able to catch their connecting flight?
Yeah, I don't give a crap if you believe in the mask or not. Just put it on to get the plane going, please.
Right. Why
Yeah.
would you do that to all those people and their families and the
Right.
people waiting for them at the airport? Like,
It's not going to end well for anybody.
you're an
You're not going to go
idiot.
anywhere. They're not going to go anywhere. Yeah.
You're an idiot.
That's dumb. It's dumb.
Just get some, mama.
This
get
is
some-
why
just
I don't
run
go
hot.
out. This is why I stay home.
Birthday girl, get some water and you're running hot again.
There's a guy in Orlando that got arrested last week for blocking a road by doing cartwheels. And apparently he managed to slip out of the cop's hands and tried to cartwheel away.
He is awesome.
That's pretty impressive.
Did he actually get away?
No, they actually got him and arrested him. But it's hard to, handcuff a cartwheeling man.
Wait, so he was doing cartwheels. They took him
Blocking
into
traffic.
custody. He slipped out of
They
custody.
tried to put handcuffs on him and he cartwheeled. And they couldn't get the handcuffs on him because he kept cartwheeling.
They had to get that guy. There's
Yeah.
no way that guy could break free because
Yeah.
the cops would have been.
Yeah.
They need to sign him up when he does get out. That man belongs in Cirque du Soleil.
He definitely has skills. He's good. Well, how about this dope moment? There was a guy in Cape Coral that was at a motel, and the police had shown up because there was an overdose situation.
Oh, my.
And the cops were talking to 24-year-old Cody Wynn, and while doing so, he got a little bit flustered and dropped the box he was holding, and when he did that, a whole bunch of drugs spilled out right at the cops' feet.
Never drop your box of drugs at the cops' feet.
Absolutely has drugs, isn't it? He's like, yeah, it's drugs. So then they count. They start frisking him, and they found a whole bunch of counterfeit money on him too. So.
Oh my!
Rats! Oh, rats! Just a bad night. There's a 22-year-old woman in Sebastian, Florida, that attacked her 59-year-old dad last week when he wouldn't share his medical marijuana with her. And listen to this. This is her own dad. She tried to grab his genitalia during the fight.
What?
What? That's weird when your 22-year-old daughter tries to grab your junk.
Something's going on
It was
there.
out of anger.
Yeah. Wow. Another woman here in Florida grabbed a different kind of snake. This is a 17-foot python in Collier County. Wow. She works for the South Florida Water Management District as a python hunter, and she caught the 110-pound snake last week.
Good for her.
Just short of a record. This one that she caught 17 feet 3 inches. The record is 17 feet 7 inches.
Now, can you eat python? Is that good eats?
I don't know that it is. I've never heard of anybody eating python.
I mean, if you were stuck in a jungle somewhere and you killed a python, you cook it, right?
Oh yeah, you would.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I don't hear anybody eating these things. I know people are trying to catch them. I think maybe you can use the skin, snake skin boots.
Have you ever eaten snake?
No, I don't know if I've had snake. I've had about everything else, but I haven't had snake.
I'd imagine your Cajun ass has had it.
I've never had snake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Never. No snake.
Cajuns and country boys eat about everything.
Yeah, I was watching this video the other night of a guy cooking up squirrel.
I've had squirrel.
That show I watch alone, they cook squirrel on that thing. It's supposed to be real greasy.
It's very greasy, oily. It's tough. It's not good eats.
But I think if you have been stranded in a
it's
jungle
food.
or a forest, you're like, oh, that squirrel tail looks great.
It's something. It's better than nothing. So, yeah, you eat whatever you can. Well, we started off the show talking about the Marlins had a pretty good weekend. They took 2 from the Phillies in a 3-game series, but got a little bit dicey yesterday as Jose Urena was supposed to pitch, and then mysteriously he didn't pitch. And like, going, what's going on with him? And then you hear that, oh, you know what? He didn't pitch because he's coughing a little bit. He got some coronavirus going on.
He tested positive.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, so he didn't get the start yesterday, but worked out okay for the Marlins. They got the win, but then apparently it wasn't just Jose. It was 3 other players, including an outfielder and an infielder. I think the catcher has some health issues, and they wound up saying, you know what, we're not going to take our charter back. We got 4 players now with coronavirus.
Uh-oh.
And this just in here, the Marlins are going to open up their season at home against the Orioles. That was going to be going on today at Marlins Park. Not that you're going to be able to go there, but they're not going to be able to go there either. They've canceled the game. So the Marlins home opener is canceled tonight because of coronavirus. Apparently 8 more players and 2 coaches have now tested positive for COVID-19.
Boy, the coaches are talking to everybody. So, yeah, once the coaches have it and they've been around all the guys,
It was so ridiculous and funny over the weekend because there was a call that one of the managers for our baseball team didn't agree with. And you ever seen that where they're in each other's faces? The team coach or the manager, it's arguing with the umpire and they're screaming in each other's face.
Yeah.
Well, the guy goes charging out of the dugout and remembers, he has to put his mask on, and they're doing this fight about a call back and forth from 6 feet apart with masks on. It was just so weird to see. But yeah, this is kind of the experiment they were, waiting to see, and it's too early to say anything, but yeah, this was the problem they're worried about. What happens if coronavirus gets into a team and starts running loose?
Well, I mean, if you have a whole team that's in a league, let's say the Marlins are here to play on a Monday, and then by Thursday the entire team's got COVID. What do you do with the division now?
And you're canceling a game here. This is only their 4th game of the season that they've already had to cancel a game because of COVID. So what does this bode for other sports as well that is getting it going? So I don't know. We'll see. 1 game at a time, but tonight that game is not going to be going off, and the Marlins have canceled their charter back. They have now got 14 people with coaches and players with coronavirus on the Marlins staff.
Ain't looking good.
It's not looking good.
It's more of the KVJ Show right now on 97.9 WRMF.
Okay, would you rather? Yeah, not really any good options here, but that's the point of the game. Two bad options. Which one is the lesser of two evils? Would you rather be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Whisper.
I agree.
Virginia.
Whisper would be better.
Whisper is definitely better.
You could still keep your job on the air. Talk like this. It would be kind of awful.
What's that called? ASMR.
But what would be better, this or this? I think.
Well, you already do that during one of our competitions, and it's unlistenable.
I'm pretty loud.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Would you rather Zoom to all of your social media every time you poo, or would you rather have a condition where anytime you see a child under the age of 13, you must call them a lying whore?
I gotta go Zoom.
I gotta go lying whore.
But think about that. You gotta pick up Mags at school or Rocco, and kids are walking by. Lying whore. Like, that would be terrible. I think I gotta go Zoom, dog. I can't be calling little kids the W word.
I cannot have my poo zoomed.
I feel like you can hold the camera higher, right? So you're not seeing.
I think for this though, you are in the worst case scenario. So
like you're showing everything?
You have to probably show you standing and wiping. Yeah, I know. It's got to be the worst case scenario.
I don't stand and wipe.
For this,
do you?
For this, you're going to have to. You see everything. What do you pick, Ralston?
Well, I was going to pick the toilet because I would just hold the camera up and just show my face because there I am. I'm zoomed to social media as I'm pooing, but, I would make it so that, I could get away with that. If I'm like having to hold it down on my business and they're seeing in the bowl and stuff like that, then, yeah, I would just not go out so I never run into somebody under the age of 13.
But that would be tough, though. It would be good right now because of Corona, but if things get cooking again, and you got to go out in public.
I'd just be a hermit. I'd be like, you know what? It turned me into a germaphobe. I never leave my house. At least I'd have employment and have money. How could you ever keep a job if somebody's like going, what are you doing? And it's like, I don't know. I just can't help myself. I zoom into this meeting.
I have to zoom.
Or I just wouldn't do any Zoom meetings. Maybe that'd be it.
But then if you're calling kids the W word.
I get rid of social media. Can I do that? I get rid of social media and we're all good. That's, I guess, the solution. All right, would you rather be born with an elephant trunk or a giraffe neck?
Giraffe neck.
Giraffe neck.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
You wear sweaters.
I mean, the trunk,
It's on your face, and it's going to really not be cute.
It's not going to be cute.
At least with the neck, I mean, yeah, it's long. Yeah, it's awkward, but your face stays the same. You can try to make it happen with your face.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're really into cocaine, the trunk. You're like,
I mean, that could be bad, though.
That would be bad.
It'd make it too easy.
Well, I think anytime you're into cocaine, it's probably a bad thing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay, would you rather you're stranded for 15 years on a deserted island? Would you rather your attractive companion's best attribute to be a great conversationalist or a phenomenal lover?
How long are we on this island for?
15 years.
Great lover. Does that mean if you pick conversation, you can still have sex, just not very good?
Yeah. It just wouldn't be, you wouldn't be blown away. It'd be like, okay, it happened. It's like, yeah, all right. So anyway, but then you get into the conversation like, oh my gosh, you're blowing my mind that way.
But you would think maybe if you get into the good conversation, that leads to bow, chicka, bow, bow. But I don't think for this rule, you only get one or the other.
Well, it's just phenomenal. Like you would just be like, oh my goodness. It would be toe curl and just unbelievable. Like, wow, I'm so glad I'm here. 15 years is going to fly by.
I mean, other than Virginia, have you ever had somebody that just you're blown away with the conversation?
There's a few that it's been like, wow, that was just amazing. It was fascinating. Yeah, you run into some fascinating people. You get somebody like that and you get to spend 15 years just, getting inside their mind and learning.
I'm going to go lover.
We knew that.
But again, I've been quarantined. Alone.
Okay, yeah. All right. Virginia, what do you go with?
Conversationalist.
Okay.
Of
Definitely.
course, because you're not into sex really.
I like it.
And so that right there, that comment, I like it, with the high pitch, you don't love it.
You say that about broccoli, not sex. I like it.
I mean, that comment right there says it all. I like it.
Yeah.
When I'm there with Panda, I'm like, oh, this is fun.
That's so
This is fun. That's got to pump him up.
The passion level
this is fun. I like it.
That's terrible.
Oh, man.
I'm old. I'm tired. What do you want from me?
Okay, would you rather be 1 foot tall or 12 feet tall?
1 foot tall or 12 feet tall? Oh, my gosh, Kevin, this is tough.
I'm going to go 12 feet tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I can't be 1 foot tall. Someone go step on your ass.
And I'm going to live in a tree, like a real large tree, like a big tree house.
You are? Why?
You're 12 feet tall?
Yeah. Does it work?
No.
Why don't I live in all
You're
right.
little. You live in a tree. Keebler
Why
elf.
are you living in a tree?
Am I close?
You need to
Am
live
I
in a
high?
big ass house.
All right. Oh, stop yelling at me.
Vaulted ceilings.
I'm reeling. I'm 12 feet tall. I'm trying to adjust.
He's all tangled in this tree.
It's going to be a really tall tree, just so you know.
Living in a tree. What a good idea.
Yeah, I've got all these awkward limbs, so let me climb in some awkward limbs. I mean, so much awkward limbing.
Kevin didn't hire me for my smarts.
He's got you on the island for your sex alone.
That's it. That's it. Ed Sheeran admits he's got a very addictive personality and said he used to binge on alcohol and junk food, especially back in the day. And then he started reading Elton John's autobiography and he said, wow, it sounds like the same thing. You know, Elton had massive drug problems back in the day. And he said, you know, Elton would talk about like, yeah, I just go on an ice cream binge and eat 4 desserts until I threw it up. And Ed's like, I do that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and he said, you know, I'm one of those people, like, I don't see a point having a glass of wine. I'd rather have 2 bottles. And he said once he married his wife, Cherry, she doesn't drink a ton. And so he really kind of cut back on his alcohol consumption and started making healthier choices because of her. And she's also helped him with his anxiety. And now he's doing painting. Apparently he's got this new thing where he's trying to do 30 paintings in 30 days.
I think, see, that sounds like it's a good example of when marriage helps somebody.
Yes, absolutely. That's what you would want a marriage to be, that you bring out the best in each other and make each other better.
I do know some marriages where the drinking's a lot more because of...
That's not a good marriage. That'd be a bad marriage. Yes. It's
I
tough to be
drink
in
because
those.
I want out.
Yes.
I don't want to think about you and how much I hate you.
I drink because I'm stuck.
Yes. All right, Bird. If you'd wrap us up here with your thought.
The best time to make friends is before you need them.
Oh,
damn.
Do you want to watch the KVJ Show live or on demand? Find us on youtube.com/KVJ Show.